Hi guys, it is April from Getting Hooked with It. Today I'm going to chat with you about my reading goals for 2019, and I'd like to kind of review how I'm doing so far with these goals. Some I'm succeeding at, some I'm not so much, so let's get into it. So I only had 5 reading goals for this year. The first goal is to read 52 books. This is what I always put as my Goodreads goal every single year. 52 books. It's a book a week. I think it works. Last year I read something like 90 something books, and this year I am not on track for that. I think by the time, as I'm filming this, I think I've read 33. So I am on track to read 52 books, but not more than that. I just won't. My reading year has been a little bit crazy because my head has been so preoccupied with being a new mom and being pregnant, and yeah, it's just been a little bit preoccupied. And I've also had kind of a mixed reading year in terms of enjoying the books that I've picked up. But that said, I am on track to read 52. So we're going to say that that's a positive. Okay, my second reading goal is to read 19 particular books for 2019. Like, I had a whole list of books I really wanted to read. The Pillars of the Earth, East of Eden, Pachinko, A Gentleman in Moscow. I had a ton on the list. What's happened with that list is I am terrified now to pick anything up because I have either DNF'd books from that list or I've hated them. I have not liked a single book that I have picked up. And now I'm just scared of the whole list. It doesn't mean that I'm abandoning reading these books in the future, but I genuinely don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable picking them up for the rest of the year. I feel like I have jinxed or something. I think I've jinxed those books, that little pile of books together. So I'm thinking of stepping away from that goal entirely. Major fail. Major fail. My third goal is to really kind of take a step back from buddy reads, which I've been pretty successful at. I did read, I think, 2 or 3 books with a few people this year. I read My Best Friend's Exorcism with Julie from A Girl in a Book. And then I read The Clockmaker's Daughter with Krista over at Books and Jams, and I think Bethany from Dearly Bethany. Oh my god, Bookish Bethany. I've forgotten her title name. I'm so sorry. But I kind of haven't read much more with people. And I feel kind of mixed about it now. I miss reading with people, but I also don't want to be overwhelmed by buddy reads. In the past, I would have 1 or 2 buddy reads going every single month, and I didn't like that. It was just too much. So I think being selective is good for me, and I do want to do that because I'm definitely a mood reader, and I didn't want to start picking up books just because I had to read with somebody else. It's like being in a book club where you might want to read the book, but maybe not right then. So there was that. But yeah, I do miss reading with people. I feel like I'm definitely a part of the community still. I'm still making videos and everything. But I think buddy reading makes you even more part of the community. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I do feel like I'm a little bit on the outskirts right now. So I mean, I've been successful in not doing a ton of buddy reads. I will say that, but I'm learning maybe buddy reads aren't that bad. I don't know. Number 4, my 4th goal was to read more contemporary. Now, I have read, I think, only 1 or 2 contemporary this year. However, on my summer TBR, almost all of the books are contemporary, other than the thrillers, of course. But I think I'm gonna like really ramp it up this summer, and keep sight of that goal and stick to it, because for some reason the summer makes me want to read contemporary, which I didn't realize until I was putting together my summer TBR. So I haven't done amazingly so far, but I have really, really high hopes for myself. And the last goal that I had was to DNF a book if I'm not enjoying it. And I specifically was calling out thrillers. And so I have not been good still with DNFing thrillers, but the books that I have DNF'd more than any other genre is like historical fiction. I think a lot of historical fiction this year. So I think I had always attributed DNFing to thrillers because they're not as good as other books. Like sometimes they're poorly written. You're more likely to get a dud in thrillers than other genres. That's what I assumed. And then a ton of them were historical fiction. So I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm still trying to be good with DNFing, but it's hard sometimes. Sometimes you just want to power through. But it's not always worth it. So I feel kind of mixed on that one. So far I feel like I've done okay with my goals for 2019. But some of the goals might not have been really good for me. And then others that I thought were going to like really enrich my reading life, like the 19 books I want to read in 2019. I've been so off. Like that goal really upsets me. So anyway, let me know in the comments below, how are you doing with your 2019 reading? Whether you had goals or not, I would love to know. Are you having a good reading year or a not so great reading year? Mixed? Let me know in the comments below, and I will talk with you soon. Okay, bye guys.